Morning folks, Massey Dave here. Hope you're all well. It is Wednesday morning. Thank you for your comments and likes, and welcome new subscribers. And Edwin up in Scotland, thank you for subscribing. Spoke to you last night. I hope you enjoy your retirement in March. No doubt we'll speak again. And also I had a chat with Rob Green, works for Ollie Harrison, Ollie Blogs. Good to catch up with him as well. So anyway, early doors as usual. Off to Shep to go and pick up some decals that need a couple for the next one, which we've started, which dashboard and things, so at least we get that little bit wrapped up and put away, out the way. Got a new toy. It's a bolt-on diesel compression test kit, so we'll do a test on that engine today hopefully and see if it's any good. Obviously we think we're going to have the head off and get that sent off because it's looking rather carboned up in the ports. So let's go and get these bits and pieces. There we go. Picked up what we need for the dashboard of the latest 1250. Yeah, well done Kim, thank you very much for doing that. We're back in the land of chaos. Right, this is a bit we stripped out yesterday. We're going to get this pulled apart, cleaned up. I've got a new filter coming for it, which will hopefully be here today, along with the replacement one of these for that one over there. So we'll get this pulled apart, get the fittings out, chuck them in a tub, ready for replating. We're going to label the hoses up so we know which one's which, even though I kind of know, but we've got to get new ones made up. And say because they're not looking the best. They've had the newness gone out of them. So we'll take all these down and get them to make some new ones. So let's get this pulled apart and inspect the filter and get it cleaned up ready for a new one. Oh, we've got a bit of crappy dirty stuff in there. The filter doesn't look too contaminated in itself. There's no, can't see any serious bits on that. I don't know what that is there, but nothing metally looking. But again, a new one will be going in when it arrives. So we'll get that in the parts washer and give it a clean. It's all cleaned up. The new filter and go back together. So we'll move on to the other block. This valve, a priority valve, proportional valve. So we got inlet, outlet. This supplies the multi-power and the diff lock on the 1250, and that's a return spill-off that goes back to the top of the gearbox. So we'll get these unions out and then get into it and make sure all the springs and the things inside are all okay. So get the big spanners out, whip all these off, and then go in the tub there ready for plating. The first cap out of there, and the little plunger in there is moving, so we'll tap him out and give it an inspection and a clean up. So we'll turn it out, tap it out, that'll just pop out, that one will. Right, they're out. So just don't forget to put them, make sure you get them in the right order, because there's a little washer on the end of that one there, a plunger inside the spring, and the spring, and obviously the cap goes that end. The one on the other side, much the same, little piston, spring, and a retaining cap, and that goes in that side there. So they come out. So now down in that one there's a couple of circlips and there's another one in there, and that is fiddly as fiddle fingers to get out. Finally, little circlip out, that'll slide out with the spring. So we know we can get this in and give it a good clean out, and hopefully we can put it back together. We're thoroughly clean that one inside and out. Now deep in the bowels of this bit there is another little plunger thing with a little air oil way in it. Again, another nasty little circlip to get out. So we've got that one out. We'll give that one a clean up, make sure he's not blocked, and then we can reassemble this lot. Then, after some serious cussing and swearing and going, we finally got that plunger back in there and the circlip in. The hard part about it is where the groove is, just above it, there's quite a big opening, so you haven't got a lot of room to play with to get in there to hold that plunger down in that hole and get your circlip pliers in there and push the plunger in to get it in the groove. But it's back in, thankfully. Right, down to the last one to clean up and go back in. This little plunger here, there is a tiny little hole there. It comes through that, so you need to make sure that's not blocked. Oh, bless me. Anyway, we've blown that through, that's clear, so that can go back in its home. There we have it, all back together, cleaned up, and yeah, good to go. Wait for filter that. Well, I've got to find something else to do now. I'm sure there's plenty to do. I bought myself a bolt-on compression thingy. Let's give it a go, see what happens. Well, number one, we got 220. Right, on to number two. Let's see what that does. What we got there? Yeah, about 220 again. Pretty consistent so far. Well, on to number three. We've bolted on. Back to 0. Magic key. About the same. 210. I was going to do number 6, but I couldn't get the. What we're done with it.
The thing.
Oh, that. Couldn't get that bit. All these went down in. That went on just nicely. Get some nuts on it. That one couldn't get it to go in, and there wasn't enough room to even get a nut on there. But the studs all lined up flat. So we thought, oh, copper washer. So we managed to get it out. But down in there, there's still another one. So it's had 2 in there. So hopefully now we can get it in and get the nuts on it. Let's see what happens. Look at that. It looks a bit better now. Let's get the nuts on. That's what we had. Let's say there's only 2 washers in that one. Can't get that one out. Can't get that one out. Those 2 came out anyway, and that one won't come out at the moment. Perseverance though, but I think the head's going to come off because it's rather dirty in all the ports in that side. Right, well I'm back out here now. We've got the bolts undone off of this, and that's come off. Looks so that bushing in there has had it. Looking a bit suspect, so I've got new ones of those in stock anyway. We're battling away through it. We've got all the pipes off the spool valve, which is the 3-block version, which is again, first one I've ever seen with 3. A couple of other pipes are off out the way now. So we'll take those in, label them up, and see about getting the retaining pins out of here and see if we can get that spool block off. She's plodding away here in her happy place, getting nice and down and dirty, playing with the head. Ready to get it off. All kind of part okay so far?
Yeah. So careful.
Yeah, I just hope that just needs a good clean, the valve's clean, and we haven't got to go any further with the rest of it. Unlike that one there. So, fingers crossed. Normally with this spool block, there's 2 bolts holding it on. One there, one under there, but there can't be. Undo the bolt, why is it not coming off? And down in, you can't see it, the hole down there, it was a screw kind of head, but not fixed. So this should now just slide off of that. Anyway, let's get it out. We've got all the pins out. So this is coming out. Right, just in here. Something's a bit of a, I don't know, there's yellow tape round there. But this pipe down here, there's overspray of red paint on it, which has obviously come through the gap. At some point, I reckon it's been repainted or something's been done to it. But yeah, you see that little bit there? It's like overspray. Spool block is out, cleaned up, and well, obviously it used to be a 2, but this one's been added in because it's grey and the rest are red. Anyway, over here, you've been having a workout, haven't you?
I have.
You've been playing with some nuts and bolts.
I've got all of them off. Well, just taking the last few out. They're all loose.
So it's nearly ready to lift off.
That was hard work.
So you enjoy it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that, nice big head. Coming off.
Oh, call it jammed.
It's not jammed. There we go. Come on. Oh. Typical. No. Oh.
Almost got it. So close.
Oh. Well, after some huffing and puffing, we got the thing off, just rather cokey. And so this was the end that's slightly lower on compression, not a lot. So anyway, I'll send it off and we'll have the head done and skimmed and cleaned up and pressure tested. But, yeah, what does that say there? Oh, gape open. Right, back to this thing. I've hopefully got a man coming out tomorrow to sort this out. So thankfully I hadn't sent the old one back because he said, you need that one in to extract information from this to then upload into that. So we got everything out. Thankfully I hadn't bolted everything back in properly, but we're there ready for tomorrow. All being well, fingers crossed. Right, got those bits in the box. Gonna send these off for overhaul and check that. Another little bit that I've been looking for a long time is some of the right shaped knobs for the spool levers, so I'm just fitting those on this one. Morning folks, it's Thursday morning down here just after 6 o'clock again, and we're just draining out the remains of the fuel in the fuel tank. So I'll try and get ready to get this cab off, so there's a few more bits to get undone, power steering pipes, etc. It's dark, so we've got power steering pipes to come off, bit of linkage on there, a few pipes inside. We're just draining out the last of the fuel. Got some tubs here to catch it, so I think there's about 70 litres in there approximately, so a couple of tubs there. We should have that empty in no time ish. Steps hanging off. What have we got here? Bottom of the cab's rotted out completely at it. That's a bit more than a little plate, so yeah. Anyway, let's get back to me. Well, we're back with it. We've done all the lights. It's quite handy doing it in the dark because you can see everything easily. And we know the foot brake works. We've done that. So let's go and do a little bit of paperwork a minute. We can print the old brake tester off and then come around and do the rest of it. Right, well, we're under here. We've had a good look round. Shone the torch on everything and anything. Nothing falling off, nothing broken. We've been around with the grease gun. Bit of grease in the old kingpins in there and up in there. All the front tyres are in date, 22 on one side and 23 on the other. So yeah, let's go and finish the paperwork off. All looking okay. Well, gotta take Dave to the vet. He's had a bit of a turn this morning, a bit wobbly walking. His eyes are a bit sort of, yeah, they're a bit all over the place. Aren't they, Dave? Older boy than we think he is, so we'll see what they say. We're back home. He's a little bit wobbly, but he's got inflammation of the balance thing, so he's like walking around a little bit drunk, but they said 2 or 3 days he should sort itself out, but he's having a wee. So basically, little Dave, idiopathic vestibular syndrome, swelling of his balance bit in his head, so that's why his eyes are doing this, and he's a bit drunk and wobbly, but hopefully a couple of days it might settle down. Anyway, Massey Penny was here, but she's gone home because she's feeling not great, rather tired, stressed with kids not sleeping, etc, blah blah blah. So I'll find something to do myself, keep myself busy for the day. I was going to do some stuff outside, but it's now peeing down with rain, so I ain't going to bother, so I might start making some stuff. But we got the metal cut up, got those bits there ready. But do you think I can find my template that I made for that? So I'm going to start all over again and make a new one. Painstaking thing to get that right, but we'll get there. Just gotta rejig. No, not that one. That's that bit for that one. I just didn't get my paper right, so I've changed the plan. I've had to walk away from that. Just my head's not in it. I'm gonna take the head down, get that dropped off and repair. Done that compressor out the way. Ain't gonna see me aunt because it didn't happen yesterday because I had a bad day. Never mind. Keep smiling. So I'm gonna wrap up in here and bugger off because my old pooch is on my mind. Poor little boy, just can't concentrate. So yeah, that's for losing me thing on that. But hopefully I've got it somewhere near right now. I've got one made up, ready to fold. Job for tomorrow though. Right folks, that'll do for what's left of the day. Been a bit of a crap one, I must admit. Mine hasn't really been in it with me old pooch. Massey Penny, I say, she went home not feeling well. So I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully a better day tomorrow. Hopefully a good day tomorrow. Hopefully get me tractor up to the Bathurst showground tomorrow for the show at the weekend. Because it's my birthday tomorrow. So yeah, oh, plus I might have a little bit of merch coming soon. I've been able to get hold of, which I think I've got one left here in my bag. So it might be a few weeks time, there'll be some merch possibly for sale. And it'll be the pin badges, 1200 pin badges. So watch this space. I've had a few people asking me, got any merch, got any stickers, things? So watch this space. So I'll keep you posted on that one. So yeah, hopefully a better day tomorrow. Hopefully the pooch is better. I hope, because I don't want to go through anything, you know what I mean. And yeah, so if you like what you see, sorry it's been a boring one. Yeah, we got the head off, head's been dropped off. I'll see you on Saturday. Be a bit from the show when I go up there. So look at yourselves, drop us a comment, give us the old thumbs up, give us a subscribe if you minded, be appreciated. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you later.